Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Battlefield Narratives. Today, we're exploring a clash of the skies that defines modern warfare, the F-351 Adir versus the Su-57 Felon. Two fifth-generation stealth fighters, two distinct military philosophies, and one question that continues to echo through defense circles: who really rules the sky? The F-351 Adir represents Israel's push into next-generation stealth and artificial intelligence integration. It's designed not just as a fighter jet, but as a digital war machine, one that can think, analyze, and strike before the enemy even knows it's there. On the other hand, Russia's Su-57 Felon carries the soul of Soviet engineering: raw power, aggressive design, and unmatched maneuverability. Together, they define two opposing visions of how future wars will be fought, one centered on invisible precision, the other on visible dominance. The Su-57 was born out of Russia's determination to rival the West's stealth superiority. With thrust, vectoring engines, composite materials, and advanced radar systems, it's built to perform under extreme pressure. It doesn't just rely on stealth, it's designed to fight in hostile environments where being seen isn't always avoidable. Meanwhile, the F-351 Adir takes stealth to another level. Its design focuses on radar invisibility, electromagnetic absorption, and networked warfare. Where the Su-57 depends on pilot skill and brute strength, the F-351 depends on intelligence, digital, tactical, and predictive. In a 2025 combat scenario, these two aircraft symbolize the most advanced technologies of their nations. The Su-57, capable of supercruise speeds beyond Mach 2, is engineered for endurance and multi-role flexibility. It can engage in dogfights, long-range strikes, and electronic warfare with equal precision. The F-351, though less known publicly, is believed to possess next-generation AI systems capable of real-time tactical decisions. It doesn't simply execute commands, it adapts. The F-351's sensors and onboard computers constantly analyze its surroundings, predicting enemy movements and adjusting tactics in milliseconds. Imagine a fighter jet that learns as it flies. That's the concept behind the F-351. It can share data with other aircraft, ground stations, and satellites, creating a battlefield network that sees everything. The Su-57, by contrast, embodies human adaptability. Its strength lies in its pilot's ability to push the aircraft beyond standard limits, performing maneuvers that no automated system can replicate. In terms of design, both jets are masterpieces. The Su-57's angular frame, blended wing, body, and radar deflecting surfaces give it a semi-stealth profile. While not as invisible as Western fighters, it makes up for that with its agility and massive payload capacity. It carries an arsenal of air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles internally and externally, giving it flexibility for any mission. The F-351, on the other hand, prioritizes stealth completely. Every curve, every panel, and every angle is crafted to scatter radar waves. Its weapons are stored internally, and its heat signature is minimized through advanced exhaust management systems. When it comes to radar, both jets push boundaries. The Su-57 uses a multi-band radar array capable of detecting low observable targets. Russia's engineers designed it to see what Western radars can't, a key feature against stealth enemies. The F-351, though, uses what's believed to be a fusion of multiple sensor types: radar, infrared, and electromagnetic spectrum mapping. It doesn't rely on a single detection system, but on a network of overlapping sensors guided by AI to create a full 3D picture of the battlefield. In a beyond visual range engagement, the F-351 might hold the advantage. Its stealth allows it to strike first, and its precision, guided missiles can lock onto targets at extreme distances. But in a close-range dogfight, the Su-57's agility becomes a deadly weapon. Its thrust, vectoring engines give it almost supernatural control, letting it pivot, twist, and evade in ways that seem to defy physics. The F-3 F-351 would prefer to avoid that scenario entirely. It's built to win before the fight even starts. Another critical factor is electronic warfare. The Su-57 systems can jam enemy radars and disrupt missile guidance. It's equipped with countermeasure pods and an onboard electronic suite designed to confuse and mislead. The F-351 takes this a step further. Its AI-driven systems can hack, spoof, and even manipulate enemy sensors in real time. It's not just defensive, it's offensive in the digital spectrum, turning enemy radar into a weapon against itself. When discussing their powerplants, the Su-57 is equipped with the ISDALI-30 engines, capable of providing tremendous thrust and sustained supersonic speeds. These engines are optimized for energy efficiency and high-altitude performance. The F-351's propulsion system remains classified, but reports suggest it uses adaptive cycle engines capable of adjusting airflow for stealth or speed, depending on mission requirements. This allows it to fly quietly in stealth mode or accelerate rapidly when needed. Operationally, the Su-57 is designed for versatility. It can operate in harsh conditions, from remote airbases to rough runways. It's rugged, maintainable, and ready for extended deployment. The F-351, however, relies on a high-tech support ecosystem. Its maintenance systems are digitalized, using self-diagnosis and predictive algorithms to alert crews of issues before they occur. This reduces downtime and increases readiness, a critical advantage in sustained operations. In terms of armament, the Su-57 boasts an impressive range of weaponry. It carries the R-77 and R-37 missiles for long-range engagements, and the KH-59 and KB-250 for precision strikes. The F-351 likely carries advanced versions of Western-designed air-to-air missiles with enhanced guidance and electronic countermeasure resistance. It may also feature directed energy systems or hypersonic strike weapons in the near future. Both jets are lethal, but the difference lies in philosophy: quantity versus quality. When comparing cost and production, the Su-57 is more affordable and scalable. Russia aims to export it to allies, increasing its global presence. The F-351, being highly classified and technologically sensitive, is limited in production and export. Each F-351 is likely far more expensive, but with unmatched technological sophistication. In a numbers game, Russia might deploy more Su-57s, but Israel's smaller fleet would be smarter, faster, and deadlier per unit. Geopolitically, the F-351 vs Su-57 rivalry represents more than aircraft, it's a clash of strategy. Russia's approach focuses on deterrence and visible power projection, while Israel's revolves around precision, secrecy, and technological dominance. The F-351 would likely be integrated into Israel's layered defense systems, feeding data to ground-based interceptors and drones. The Su-57 would be part of a broader Russian aerial strike network, coordinating with bombers, SAM systems, and satellites. In a hypothetical confrontation, location matters. Over open territory where radar coverage is sparse, the F-351 could strike first and vanish. In heavily defended zones with layered radar, the Su-57 might exploit its power and agility to fight back. Each jet thrives in its own environment, the F-351 in the shadows, the Su-57 in the chaos. Both aircraft also symbolize the evolution of warfare. The F-351 represents the merging of human and machine intelligence, where pilots become operators of flying AI platforms. The Su-57 symbolizes the traditional art of air comm, that human instinct, skill, and aggression amplified by technology. Together, they mark the crossroads of aviation history: man versus machine, intuition versus algorithm. By 2025 and beyond, these fighters could redefine air combat doctrine. The F-351's AI integration could lead to semi-autonomous combat networks, where drones and jets operate as one unified intelligence. The Su-57's adaptability could inspire new forms of multi-role missions, blending fighter, interceptor, and strike capabilities into a single platform. Ultimately, the question remains who rules the sky. The answer depends on what kind of war we're talking about. In a stealth-based, data-driven battlefield, the F-351 Adir could dominate without ever being seen. In an open, close-range confrontation, the Su-57 Felon could reign supreme with its unmatched agility and brute strength. Yet, both share a common truth. They represent the pinnacle of national ambition. The Su-57 is Russia's declaration that it won't bow to Western air dominance. The F-351 is Israel's statement that innovation and precision can overcome any numerical disadvantage. Both redefine power in their own way, one through strength, the other through intelligence. As 2025 approaches, the skies grow more complex, filled with invisible threats and unseen rivals. The F-351 and Su-57 are more than machines, they are symbols of an evolving world where technology and strategy collide. Each has its edge, its weakness, and its philosophy. And as nations invest deeper into stealth and AI warfare, one thing is certain. The next war for the skies won't be just about who flies faster, it'll be about who thinks faster. If you enjoyed this deep military analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Battlefield Narratives for more war technology breakdowns, defense insights, and global power comparisons.